kind of an unfortunate time to go to our second topic since the man who introduced it just walked the fuck away.
Yeah, perfect timing.
So you know what? Since he walked away, let's go to the third one quick, which is super quick. This is really easy.
Yeah.
Just some quick predictions. We'll see who's closest once Nintendo announces launch weekend sales. Worldwide launch weekend sales is what we're talking about, not just like US. So let's just go quick. Thunderstash, it was your topic, so you go first with this quick.
Okay. Really, I think what it's going to come down to is how many Switch 2s they can prepare, right?
Sure.
Because it's going to sell out. Now, knowing that Nintendo cannot fulfill the 2.2 million in Japan makes me question, okay, well, how many do we have worldwide, right?
What's the number?
Launch weekend, if they have it, I would say they're going to cross 3. If they have it, I would say 5 to 10 million.
Ooh, that's a big range.
If they have it, though. If they have it. If they have 5 million, I think they sell 5. If they have 7 million, they sell 7.
Oh, so what do you think it's going to be?
It's just a matter of how many they have for the launch weekend.
You can go with the broad spectrum. It's fine.
Yeah. I'm going to go broad spectrum.
It gives you the safest bet to win it. So I mean, we're not really betting anything, but
Yeah.
All right. Game Bird.
Wait, what was Stash's number?
He's going broad spectrum, 5
to 10 million, because it's just a matter of what they
He's probably
have.
guaranteed to be right.
I mean, hey, hopefully it's more, right?
That would be almost impossible.
The more they sell, the quicker third parties get their games over.
Launch weekend worldwide. Nintendo's going to announce numbers. They're going to announce it. So,
man, I'm going to say I'm not going to do no broad range crap, Stash.
There we go. Good. Call them out.
I'm going to shoot for the stars. No, I'm going to say 8 million.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm going to say 8 million.
I'm liking the optimism. This is great.
I was going to say 6.2 million.
Oh, 6.2 for you? Okay. 6.2 for Anders. Eric, what do you got?
I'm going big. Going 12.
Damn!
Holy shit.
In a weekend?
Wow.
I don't even know if they have that many made yet.
And I thought I was nuts.
Man. Hey, Nintendo did say they're going to ramp up production.
I didn't say million. I just said 12.
Just 12 units.
They're going to sell 12.
Oh.
Units. I mean,
No
bad.
If we play back the tape, he actually said they are going to sell at least 12.
So he's right no matter what. All right. Deacon Sandstorm,
what if they only sell 11?
What are we guessing over here?
Man, I was going to say 8 million like Game Bird, but I'm going to change mine just for the sake. Mine is going to be a range, but it's going to be a smaller range than Thunder's. I'm going to say anywhere between 8.7 and 9.
Okay. Well, that's a small range.
In a weekend.
Yeah. I mean, listen.
Not a week. 2 days.
I'm saying.
Or maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Well, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
4-day week. It's a 4-day weekend. Yeah.
Japan. If they're saying they're not, I'm being optimistic. If they said they got 2.5 and they can't fulfill the 2.5, and all the other big places have at least 2.5. We're talking America, we're talking England, France.
But that's just the Nintendo store numbers that they can't fulfill. That's not including ones that have already been shipped to retailers around the world.
Right. Yeah. But I'm saying if
40 million units.
If each of them has 2.5, you can easily get to that number of 8 to 9.
I'm gonna go with 6.8 million, which by the way would be an all-time record even just for a launch month. The all-time record is like 4.18 for a launch month. And I'm thinking they're going to shatter that record in the opening weekend. So we're all kind of predicting they're probably going to destroy the record. Obviously, a lot of this, how much do they have? Well, I kind of figure in the US they probably got about 3 mil. In Japan, we know they don't have 2.2 for theirs, but there's also retail. I kind of figure they probably have about 2 mil in Japan. If they just kind of look at the Switch numbers, that seems about right. 3 for US, 2 for there. And then the rest of the world is sharing, another 2 million maybe. You can say, well, Nate, that doesn't add up. It should be higher than what you said. Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be sold out in every region on launch weekend. We're already seeing some regions that have had pre-orders available since the second that still haven't sold out. And remember that it's really the U.S. and Japan where the largest demand exists. There are obviously specific countries. We've heard things like France is doing record like historic pre-order numbers, but they're not sold out.
Mm-hmm.
So
I feel like the third party element to Switch 2 in Europe might make for a
Yeah,
bigger
and
difference. Like the fact that they can have Cyberpunk and Hogwarts Legacy with mouse controls at decent visuals.
Sure, but I think a lot of the third party impact will come later. Like, yeah, look at the really popular games in Europe. Hogwarts Legacy is actually pretty popular over there, but like when the full version of FC launches this holiday, yeah, that's probably
that's
gonna
be huge.
Yeah, like guys, the power of Mario Kart being the launch title too is going to be a big deal, and the fact that 70%, what it sounds like, at least we don't know for a fact, 70% roughly is of their inventory are these bundles. That's going to move the needle.
This is where I get crazy. So that was just launch weekend. I do think the 10 to 12 million launch month is a possibility if they are ramping up like they said right now. Because I look at the number one year they had for Switch was 28 million they made, right? And that was the first year of COVID. Obviously had some on store shelves, but they really maximized. They ramped up they got as many fucking Switches out the door as they could. I also think if they are thinking they can't meet demand now, and we haven't even got the holiday yet where demand's going to be even higher. I do think that they're trying to hit maximum ramping right now, which I do think is going to mean they're going to also massively reduce the amount of Switch Ones they're making by a significant margin. I think Switch Ones might start to become a little scarce soon because they're trying to get all the production lines maxing out Switch 2s. I don't know if they'll have 10 million made in the first month, but I do think they're trying to pump out a lot right now. Now that they see what the pre-order numbers are looking like, they see the demand. They're like, yeah, in our two biggest territories, we can't make enough fucking units. We got to go. It's fucking go time. We weren't sure. We were making what we thought was a lot, which by the way, 6 million or so would be fucking record breaking. So that already is a lot. Like Nintendo didn't lie. When Furukawa said, our way to combat scalpers is we're going to make so many of these available at day one. It's not working because he didn't make enough, but he didn't lie. They made more than anyone has ever had available day one. They've never had this amount available day one. It's insane. So, they did what they said, and it's still higher than what they expected.
I just want to point out that if they sell 20 million Switch 2s worldwide this calendar year, that is an incredible, obscene success.
Happened. It's never happened. Now,
right? So, like,
6 months.
If we're right that they sell 6 to 12 million in the first weekend,
they're crossing 20 mil for the year.
We might be being a little bit too optimistic, but you know, I just want to put things into perspective. If they hit 20 in 6 months,
the record.
they're on a record-breaking pace.
Which, by the way, third parties will be very happy. Pokemon Company, who likes to bring things late to platform, will be extremely happy because instant audience is basically what Nintendo's creating with Switch 2 in 6 months. Would be insane. But again, this also means if the demand is as high as Nintendo's saying it is, it might be hard to get for a while. Like they might have constant restocks and it's just selling out right away. We'll see. Obviously, we don't know. And again, the European countries that aren't selling out on some of the pre-orders right now, I don't think it'll necessarily be as hard to get there. Well, until people in the U.S. start importing it, because that's what's going to end up happening if they keep walking in stores every week for restocks and it's sold out. Now, again, this is obviously projecting that it continues to be appealing, but Mario Kart is a forever seller. They got Donkey Kong Bonanza in July. That's a huge push. And if you look at the trailer in the U.S. in particular, it's got almost 3 million views in the U.S. It's very clearly a popular thing in the United States in particular. That's going to push sales. Legend ZA coming up, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, and
Luigi's Mansion 4.
That's just what we know, guys. There could be a direct in June.
We don't know about Luigi's Mansion 4. That's a joke, but maybe more than a joke.
I'm just saying.
Maybe.
Emphasis
on maybe.
There's a fucking... Guys, there's going to be another fucking direct this summer.
Mm-hmm.
You guys
June, maybe. Late June. Here
like,
it comes.
Oh, maybe stock is good again. Big announcement. And we're like, oh, fuck. There it goes again. That's selling out again.
Showcase month.
We got June 8th also, the Xbox game showcase.
Yeah. All the third-party showcases.
Yeah. Oblivion remastered with mouse
Shadow Drop. That could be Shadow Drop sometime in June. Like, yeah, it's going to be... The third-party announcements are also going to help So like, I'm just saying June, it's a crazy month. It's launch, third party, probably at a direct. It's going to be insane.
Mhm.